And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Song 6 on version 71 in our Human Tyrant Run, although we haven't been very tyrannical yet. The plan, of course, for tyranny is we first need someone to impose our tyrannical will upon the people, which means I actually need some troops. So we're at the time of advancing. I need more furniture so we can build a training ground. And then I probably... unlock-wise, I need to unlock makeshift weapons. Which actually means I need more innovation. It's only 2, but it's more than I've got right now. So I either gotta go spears and hammers. One of those 2 I need to make makeshift. Then we can make that in the carpenter. Building another 100 housing so we can let more people in. And we're building another farm up there. I'm not sure how I want to run irrigation over there, because I probably do want to run irrigation over there sometime. Okay, so we've hit the point where if I want to reduce bread storage, which we kind of do want to do, the best way to do that is probably just raise production on rations. Because basically for every 20 rations we store, it's the same decay rate as the bread. And we currently turn bread into rations in a ratio of 3 to 1. So, if it's the choice between it decaying or becoming rations, we get much better ratio on it being rations. So yeah, that's an argument to turn up the ration maker. Although I need more people, so I'm doing that. I'm gonna set the children ratio up to 350. And let another 20 in to help with, or another 30 in to help with the building. I think you're getting another Archon pasture. How's the moisture over here looking? Okay, in the forest it's pretty bad. And what? Did you get modified that you're no longer 50% that you want? Okay, so to get your full bonus, you actually need 100% these days. To get the 1.75. Or the 1.075. So that means you're probably not getting your full bonus. No, moisture actually hits you pretty bad. Yeah, the min on farms is pretty bad for moisture. It's max, I think. It's max. Oh, the maximum moisture isn't very good either. So, pastures are probably what you want to places where moisture is terrible. Farms do benefit from being irrigated a lot. Oh, and I'm out of, or almost out of stone. Not actually out of stone yet. And so that would be an argument to setting up a colony over here. Yeah, the stone. So I can set up some stone mining. Humans really don't like stone mining in this current version. It's minus 400% fulfillment for stone mining. But if that's how you get your stone, that's how you get your stone. And we're currently burning through 14 stone a day. Burning through even more wood. Although that's also an argument for building the empire, right? Because then we can collect it in taxes. I mean, have the grumpy people having to send us stuff be in foreign states. Let's start designing, or I'm going to start designing, whether you would be doing it in your game. It's up to you. I'm going to start designing my training ground. So the training ground wants like capacity of 20. Yeah, that'll work. First one here. And then I just need to save the furniture, which shouldn't take too long. Actually expecting grain yield to be lower this year than last. By a whole 7 grain. It's not too bad. Although that's why we're building the next farm. Because when that's done, we'll have more grain, obviously. Yeah, I think we're gonna... Oh no, I need furniture for that. We're gonna want to get that pump working at some point. And that's the other reason I want the stone mine, is because the canals are gonna cost stone. Okay, so the training facility is going to eat 20 of my odd jobbers, so I need more odd jobbers. One way or another. There we go. So I have some decent odd jobbers. Probably need to start thinking about the next housing block as well. So part of what's going on in the spacing, as you're seeing, is I want to have a market and a food stall on either end of the housing block. And then I'm leaving enough space between the housing blocks that I can put decorations in the middle. I don't have the decorations unlocked yet, which is why you haven't seen me putting decorations yet. So I don't think I have the decorations unlocked. Check. Guess we start with decorations unlocked. Okay. Oh, I don't start with statues. We've got torches and benches. No sculpture. Guess they rearranged the tech tree a little bit. Yeah, pillars are gone. And, oh, we start with torches, but we don't start with the upgrade to torch, or the bench. Okay. Instead, we now have death monuments. Which two different pops types are really dislike. The rest don't care about. Okay, complaints about loyalty. Not too concerned about that at the moment. It's because happiness is falling. Because reproduction's turned off because I don't have... Okay, so let's actually turn that back up to 400, so we're going to reproduction happen again. And you can see happiness shoots right back up to see... Okay, so we got another 18 grain farms. Although, probably need to wait until we're about at harvest before I turn the bakeries up. We're expecting to get 6K in. So that's going to be about 100 bakery days. 1,000 bakery days. And then you divide that by 16 days, so it's about 62 and a half bakers that we're going to operate. That'll give us another 20 bakers. And then I can direct more of that towards making rations. Okay, we got the training ground working. So slowly we'll have our army train up. Once we get the first unit trained up with 50 guys, we'll have them actually work in the guard posts. And we can start punishing people. Although I don't have any punishments yet. Probably build a stockade at some point. There we go. "13 parents, 25 children. That housing's done. Set the children limit up to 450. I just realized I set aspiring immigrant to 3,000 instead of like 300. So let's turn that down. Let's stop having people migrate into the city for the moment. Got 50 odd jobbers. We got the training run going. Next harvest day is 74, 75 days out. Okay, so now I can sentence people to go, well, I can basically punish people by sending them to the stockade and then pardon them every once in a while to empty the stockade. So I'll have to have some guards to, you know, catch people who do crime. But we can actually start to punish people with assignment to the stockade. Doing a little bit of tyranny, a little bit of law. Oh, but the punishment for just sending them to the stockade... Oh no, they're on... none. Or, they're on pardon. Moving them to none. Doesn't do anything. Okay. It would give me captives, presumably. So I can do stuff to captives. At some point I probably want to get some law and order punishments, so execution of some sort. Do we get... Oh, we do get at 1,000 some administration. It's like that's the only level where we get administration. And 15 administration is enough for a punishment by the looks of it. Right, execution's 5, prison's 10. And we get 15, so that should be enough to pick both execution and prisons up. I think works for me. Oh, I could use my knowledge on nurseries. Increases the chances of really reaching adulthood. Furniture, oh, fabric. So I'll have to start making fabric to sustain those. Five days out to the harvest. Probably want to raise bread consumption anyway, because we're over-stockpiled on it. Let's put ration makers up to 10 for the moment. We have a little bit of stone, so let's go ahead and get this pump going. I might regret that when we don't have enough stone to maintain the canal. But... Oh, and I don't have enough furniture. That was a bit preemptive. So if I was desperate, I could have run the canal across the town to the grain farm over here. Instead of setting up another pump over here to run over. Oh, interesting. So moisture can go over 100%, what that's implying. Although you've got the maximum moisture bonus in theory. Okay, so the canal is built, so we're just short the furniture with the pump. The guard is increasing in size. We're up to 14 fully trained. And of course, fully trained right now is just able to march in formation. Not a very high bar. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys on active duty. See how that works while they're training. Looks like it doesn't stop them from training. Our guard posts only need... Oh, each of these are 27. So we can make use of up to 50 guards. We don't have that many right now. It's providing 13 power, the guard force. Although that's growing as the guards are growing. Law. So law is providing a 0.01% multiplier on loyalty. Okay. And I have 12% guards, which is where we're getting that guard and the law bonus from. Immunity is gained from punishing crimes harshly, and it's detrimental to happiness. Tremors. Okay, we'll sacrifice food to make this go away. Okay, so none and pardon are the same thing, basically, for me right now. So I do need to get big enough that we have an actual punishment. Okay, so the harvest came in, or is coming in. And we're at 5.4 yield. It's like 56 bakers. So I could run more bakers. Oh, and I need to set this warehouse up to actually store grain. So we have storage space for all the grain. Anyway, we're all job are negative at the moment, so we just need more people to move in. Although my happiness isn't reliably high enough for that to happen at the moment. Apparently I could set up benches and... torches, I suppose. Well, those are both furniture. Well, actually the benches are furniture. Is the torches furniture? No, that's stone and wood. Okay. Distribute some torches around the place. I believe it also has a law and order effect. Oops. There, I put it off sort of center by one. See how that helps with torch. So yeah, that gets us the... It's an environment, is it? Oh, do our people not? Do the humans not? No, the humans care about torch. There's torch. Oh, then we don't care about upgraded torches. Oh no, they care about upgraded. So actually, with just a little bit of torch I put out, I put more than enough torches. Okay. Yeah, that's getting us almost 0.75 fulfillment on the torches, which is nice. That's helping with migrating people in. Still want some more in. Okay, so now you're considered full moisture. Nice. And you're full moisture. Do I need that much pumping? No. So I can save some workers that way. So I need 8 workers. Scouts report these people have about 10 soldiers. Paying the sum is a safe bet. Declining might lead to trouble. You have 1 day to decide. I'm declining the offer because we outnumber them like 5 to 1. That's maybe not a smart plan, but it's the plan I'm going with. Okay, got 10 odd jobbers, although the Archon Pasture is going to employ 10 people. I think I want another carpenter, but this one's going to be making... Oh no, I don't have the innovation for it. I need more innovation. Do I build a lab? It'd be a tiny lab. Because I'm thinking... want the makeshift weapons. I can make spears. Yep, let's make a really tiny lab. It's gonna be really tiny. Oh, I have to make it at least big enough to support 5 people. Okay. Minimum size is 5. So they're coming. Scouts report 10 soldiers. So here goes our troops into the field, and hopefully we fare relatively well. Okay, so we got one group of 35 in armor, and one guy by himself. Versus 2 groups of 5. One of them's mounted. Okay. No archers, at least. So the biggest thing that's going to harm us is... I've got numbers on my side, but we have armor. That's about it. Okay, we lost 3. That's not a great start. They've lost 1. Two, 5. Combat odds is in our favor. Victory! As I said, it was looking like 10 people, like, I outnumber them, well, that included the people who were training, which weren't completing training in time. We outnumber them like 3 to 1, right? So, I think we could take them 3 to 1, which was reality. The enemy is beaten, rejoice. Spoils from the battlefield will soon arrive. Do you wish to accept the captives, or should we release them, my lord? We will accept the captives. Get some spears, get some hammers, get some plate armor. Yeah, we'll accept everything. I'm gonna rearrange the treasury a bit to hold some of that stuff. The once mighty long spear Sebes lies dead at your feet, O mighty one. This will surely send a powerful message throughout all of 6. In addition, his personal treasure has been found and looted by our men. Total of 224,000 denarii was found and transported to your treasury. Okay, so with that, we can go out and do some diplomacy. The bigger of the 2 neighbors I would like to trade with. There we go. There's our trade deal. The smallest group, I think we're just going to invade. So we're going to not want to do anything with them. And yeah, they want that much to negotiate an integration, so it will be war is the solution to their territory. Yep, we have 3 prisoners. And you know what? We will be nice to our first 3 prisoners. We'll pardon them all. Now, I think that's only a temporary environment bonus. Oh, we got some chivalry. Our people do care about chivalry. That's also helping. Happy and loyal. Got 5 people working in the lab, which has provided me probably more than 5, or will provide me more than 5 innovation. But right now it's providing me the 2 we need. 4 makeshift spears. So the next time we go into battle, they're not just punching the enemy team. They'll have at least the pointy sticks. I suppose because we've now got the guard, or how the guards work. The guards that are actually on patrol are equipped with the leather armor. I think that actually improves their effectiveness as guards. Yeah, it looks like it is. The lawfulness is going up as there's more and more guards. Well, also just society being happier. It says 46. I think that's guard power, though, which isn't necessarily number of guards. I think number of guards is affected by what they're equipped with as well. Yeah, let's grab another carpenter. This one's gonna make spears. I think I need another housing block, so let's get another one under construction. Oh, and I need more stone. Yeah, we're gonna set the children limit up to 550. And inspiring immigrants, because I want them to actually be here to build the houses. We're gonna go up to 420 for the moment. Supposedly, let's set that 450. And we've got more and more coming in, so we can work on building those houses out. Here we go. So Pontics, more innovation, more knowledge. So now I technically don't need the lab. So let's actually just turn the lab off for the moment. You're all fired. Because I'm getting as much from that title as we were from the lab. Yeah, that's the best way to think about that. And then knowledge. That just gave me 50 knowledge. So I'm up to 75. Not enough to get down to healthcare. Yeah, that is enough to get down to medicine. Although, I need tools for that, so I'll have to start importing tools. Do I want to start importing tools? No, but I'll go ahead and unlock it, just so I don't forget. We'll grab nurseries. And entertainment. I might actually deploy the entertainment. Clearing the trees out of the carpentry place. Working on clearing the Archon pasture. The housing over there as well. And yeah, we definitely have enough grain production. Because we've got 300 in storage the day before harvest. So if anything, that means I need more bakers. More ration makers. The whole shebang. Tell that unit that if spears present themselves, to equip themselves spears. Oh, and I need stone for the carpenter. That's going to be an ongoing problem, I think. Swap this imported deeper over from nothing to stone. Try to maintain 10% of the stockpile. And the harvest was just short of 6K. So, like, let's say 60 bakers. And then 60 bakers. Making about 360 food, which is actually only enough for about 720 people. And we want more than that. Before we actually start conquering people. So I suppose I need to keep growing the grain farms. Over 50 in the bakeries, it's good to know. Seeing as I just told them to employ over 50 in the bakeries, yeah. The moisture's a little poor over here, but we'll go ahead with that. And a little bit in the corner here where we got terrible soil. Yeah, let's roll with that. And we're odd jobber negative, so we'd like to have more odd jobbers move in. Probably even more than that. There we go. Let's give us some positive odd jobbers. And so it's part of the reason why we're seeing the odd jobbers so low, is because I've set 50 of these guys to work in the garrison. 50 of these trained guys are actually assigned to be on patrol. So between training and the guard, we've basically got 70 people who aren't working. Although they're providing a little bit of law and order, I suppose. So we would have 0 law, but we're multiplying that up. It'd be better if we had some punishments. Although I don't really get any... Right now the plan is not to get any punishments until I get to the Legate at 1,000. At which point the tyranny will properly start. Okay, one thing I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to set the human migration, or human child limit really high. And I'm going to finally allow other pop types to move in. We are planning to be multicultural here. This may not work out well, but we're going to try. As you can see, may not work out very well. Some of them are getting a bit grumpy. But they're moving in. 10 of each. And again, I haven't restrained how many children they make. Our long-term plan is to not be nice to our other subjects. For the moment, we're egalitarian through and through. Although we'll see how sustainable that is. They're emigrating back out, okay. Because the fulfillment tanked as they moved in. As they get to use the services, it should go back up. Oh, and the new one here is supposed to be spears. Make me some spears. Yeah, it makes like 6 a day, which is not very many. Although the army right now only needs, or is only assigned 50, so. Well, the people who relatively like humans are actually being sustainable at 10. We've got 10 Kryptonians in here, 10 Dendorians. And it could be worse with the other ones. With the Amoebians, it's almost tempting to try to do some fishing. Health dumpstered. Corpses. Killed and brawled. Yeah. That's the one problem with no segregation going on. Suppose that's a... Do I need a special building for slavery? Executions and scaffolding. I think Secret Police actually replaced the slavery building, right? So do I actually need... I don't think I actually need a building to enslave people. That's actually what I should start doing. I should start distributing some punishments to people who murder. So if you murder people, you become a slave. Don't go around murdering people. Okay, so we haven't punished everyone, but we've set the punishment up. Oh, and of course the humans are not happy about all the wrongful deaths of humans, mostly humans. And my graveyard's full. Both the mass grave and the graveyard's full. Okay, I need some more burial facilities. For some reason we went from no one's dead to a lot of people are dead. Wonder how that happened. I don't actually wonder. It's 98 more. Hopefully they don't fill it up super quickly. How is the janitor keeping up with stuff? It's like it is, although I don't really have much more range, except for in the forest over here. So I'm looking at a point where it's time to put another janitor in it. Probably means we want another admin center. We'll put it over with a stone, so I don't have to keep importing stone. And then we want a hearth over there. A well over there. A stage over there. We'll probably want a shrine. Yeah, we'll grab a torch, because the torch looks like it fits relatively well in the spot there. Do I get a... Yeah, let's give it a stage over here as well. And then we'll need a toilet. Let's build a custom toilet for it. No, that doesn't help. That leaves me like one short. Okay. Yeah, I think the answer is just have to make it one longer at least. Let's go 2 longer and put basins at both ends. Here we go. And then we'll want a housing block up there. Okay. Yep, the humans are very much appreciative of being on the receiving end of brawls. I think I'm gonna have to rely on some actual enforced segregation at this rate. Okay, well, that should stop people brawling with the humans. Tell them they can live over there. Don't live with the humans. Stop killing humans. We'll just have the other 5 races brawl each other instead. Current value 137%. Yeah, that's gonna take a while to fix. Oh, and of course the brawls involved people in the garrison as well, so we've lost garrison members. Okay, I think those changes have helped out with getting people to not murder via brawls the human population. Okay, the wrongful death is, now that we've changed how people are housed, is improving. So for brawls to happen, they have to be housed within a certain distance of the people they want to brawl with, apparently. So what I've just done is not going to stop all the brawls, but it's going to, for the short term, stop them from happening between the humans and everyone else. And I'll have to get more advanced with segregation as we go on. Okay, well, looking at the time, I think this is a good place to put a part break in. We're starting on the new neighborhood, which is probably going to be used to generate some stone. I'm probably going to start another neighborhood at some point, just to be a farming neighborhood. Because we got all this rich soil out here. Maybe two. We'll do one over here, one over here. The one over here will make probably tilapia. And the one over here we'll do Crotonian, maybe? And then not try to get too carried away with growing those populations. Well, maybe growing those communities, right? Just don't try to get too carried away with growing the communities, because we want enough to work the services. And then work like the farm over here and the pastures over here. And yeah, maybe I'll find a nice spot along the coastline where we'll have the amphibians do fishing or something. I'll also go over the skill focusings, or the skill differences on the different races at the beginning of the next one. Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube and you want to go sort of as I do a deep dive on all the different ones, we'll do that in the beginning of the next one. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a short break here, so I get up, stretch the legs, sip some tea, then I'll be back to record for effectively another 2 hours tonight. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.